Rumors can stir up excitement, spark division, and sometimes leave fans on edge, especially when it comes to the future of their club's brightest stars. Amid swirling transfer speculation, Crystal Palace's head coach Oliver Glasner sent a clear cautionary message. Don't always believe what you read. Let's dig into what's fueling the buzz. This summer, Palace's Eberechi Eze has regularly been linked with high-profile moves to London rivals Arsenal and Tottenham. While inside sources claim Liverpool have opened dialogue regarding a possible transfer for Marc Guéhi. Ahead of their Premier League season opener at Chelsea, questions flew. Would either Eze or Guéhi take the field, or would the transfer talk keep them benched? Here's where it gets controversial. Both players did start at Stamford Bridge, with Eze brilliantly curling home a free kick, only for VAR to rule it out due to Guéhi being judged offside and interfering with the play. The match ended 0-0, but speculation raged on. After the game, Glasner didn't dance around the issue. Eberechi Eze has a contract with us. He's very much a Crystal Palace player, he stated, underlining that as long as Eze's committed and performing, there's no reason to drop him. He trained all week. Why shouldn't he play? Glasner asked, highlighting just how much noise surrounds the club compared to the reality inside the training ground. And this is the part most people miss. What's written online, or even reported by seasoned journalists, isn't always a perfect reflection of what's actually happening. Glasner went as far as to suggest that, if even half the rumors were true, his team couldn't possibly remain as focused, tight-knit, and high-performing as they've proven to be. Let's take a step back for context. Crystal Palace ended the previous season on a euphoric note, lifting the FA Cup at Wembley with Eze scoring the winner. But fans' nerves have been frayed since, waiting to hear whether Guéhi or Eze will depart, and processing the blow that, after a controversial ruling, Palace will now compete in the Conference League instead of the coveted Europa League. To rub salt in the wound for some supporters, Nottingham Forest replaced them in the higher-tier European competition. Yet even as the transfer window ticks towards its September 1st close, Glasner remains calm. He insightfully warned, advice to the kids, don't always believe what you read, especially online. Rumors swirl for all kinds of reasons, sometimes to serve someone's agenda. After all, if the players truly were unsettled as reports claim, would we see such passion and unity on the pitch? But let's not sugarcoat it. The next 2 weeks could still see seismic changes. Guéhi and Eze remain hot topics, and anything can happen before the deadline. With Eze's reported buyout clause no longer in effect, the club holds the cards. So, Palace fans, do you trust Glasner's faith in his squad, or do you think there's something brewing behind closed doors? Should star players like Eze and Guéhi seize a move while their stock is high? Or is staying at Palace the smarter career move? And how do you feel about being shifted down to the Conference League? Let's hear your thoughts. Who's got it right, the rumor mill or the manager on the inside? Your take could start a real debate.